Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to day three of Sales for Cpq Training. Once again, my name is Olu Samuel, and I'm here with Black Force. So far we've been having fun. Let me close all of this and probably open it up again. So how were you guys able to do the assignment? So tell me, tell me your experience. Is it easy? Yeah, a lot of people said that the assignments that I was giving during the admin and consulting class was way too difficult. But you know what, right? Let me check if someone is here. Okay, I guess you're here. So the top two candidate actually, well, I think we might have more than two people that completed six assignments during the admin class, but I think for me to get the information took time from Blackfoot and everything. So according to the information that I had at that time, the top two candidate, one of them got a job already. And I also believe that one of them, that person is on this call right now. The reason that I was giving all those assignments is aside from projects, it gives you so many things to talk about during an interview. It also opened your eyes to so many things in the org. Like, I always see a lot of things in life. One thing that I like to use as a general example is driving, right? So most of the time, especially in this, most of the time, if you go to a driving school, they're gonna teach you how to drive and pass, right? Does that stop you from making a mistake and having an accident or anything? No. But what happens is 6 months down the line, you get to build new skills, new experiences. Probably at the beginning you were holding the steering with both hands, and maybe like a year down the road, you're already like holding your mobile with one hand and driving with one. Of course, that's a bad habit, but I'm just saying that now everything kind of flows in autopilot, right? That's the same with all these things, right? So the, no matter what I teach you, you got to pick up many other things when you start breaking things in the org and start building the org back again, right? So that's the whole point of, giving you those assignments and being able to talk about it during interviews or, having an added experience. So were you guys able to do the assignment yesterday? Okay, someone said still on it. Okay, let me just open it up. So this is easy though, because we already did this in the class. This is also easy. It's just the way it's worded makes it looks like, oh, this is difficult, right? But this is actually easy. So I thought I already changed this. Okay, so this is easy. All right. Anyway, so hopefully you guys can do the assignment and submit to me and I will check it out. Okay. So today, let me quickly sign in into the org. I thought I already did, but I didn't. So we saw some stuff yesterday. We saw what you can do with the bonded checkbox in the product option object. We saw all of that. So someone is saying they cannot hear anything again. So can you guys hear me? Okay, that is it is okay, okay, all right. Yeah, maybe try to log out and log in again. Maybe that would help, okay? All right. So let me go to my sales CPQ app. Why is it not working? Let me refresh the page. Oh, it's a bit slow. It was really fast yesterday, but it's kind of slow today. Hopefully, because when it's fast, it helps to move faster as well, because we have quite a bit to learn today. So if I quick go there. So what I did today is sorry, hold on a second, please, guys. I think I smell smoke. Just let me be sure, guys. 1 second, please. I will pause the recording. All right, so I'm gonna go to my quote. Actually, let me open products in one tab. So I will continue from where we left yesterday. So, and um, Let me just be sure. So I think we were using this quote, and we were using. So I already showed you this yesterday, but I don't know if I need to show you again. But so if I that one is still loading, it's a bit slow today. So we use this one quickly. Okay, it's slow. This is not good. Oh my goodness. Mm, yeah, this is really slow today. This is not really good. So this is the desktop manual. 1 second. So I go to product. That's not what I want. So go to product and related tab, right? If I go to PC bundle related tab, sorry guys, it's a bit slow. I don't think that I can do much at the moment. It was really fast yesterday, but today it's slow. Yeah, this is really slow. If it's too slow, I might just result in rebooting my system as well. But let's see how, sometimes it might kick in and be fast again, but let's see how that goes. So where is that one? Bundle, sorry, manual. This one. I'm gonna close the chat for today. So just in case you're chatting, I might not see your questions or anything you're asking. Just a heads up, just so you guys know. Okay. So quickly, this is really slow. So what do you guys suggest? Do you want me to reboot my system? Maybe that would fix anything. This because this is gonna slow us down. I don't like the look of this. This is gonna slow us down because we have quite a bit of work to do today. Okay.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, you can restart it.
Let me just see. Someone is saying something. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll do. Okay, let me do that. This is really slow. This is not good. So what I'll do is 1 second. So sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to log back into the org. So then I'll start from where we left off yesterday. It looks like it's a bit fast now. So let's see. Yeah, that's slightly better. Not too bad. So if I just quickly go to so I'm just going to start from where I stopped yesterday, okay? So you guys can, so we can continue from there. So if I open up this quote, so I think what I did was I'll try not to open many tabs today just to be on the safe side. So I think what I did yesterday was, so if I go to, if I go to this manual product, I already showed you guys, but I just want it to be in sync with what we are doing today. So we're just going to continue from there. Okay, that's fine. That's what I wanted to see. That's good. So if I go to edit lines, and so the requirements that we had yesterday was, say the client um, says that whenever a product is being purchased as a bundle, it shouldn't have any price, right? So how do we achieve that? So basically, it's just about checking that bundled box. Okay. So if I go to which one is this? This is the manual. So if I go back here, I'll try to leave this page open for today as well. So I don't have to keep going back and forth. But anyway, so if I go here and manual, I'll open this in a new tab. So these two tabs I'm going to need most of the time. So I'll leave that open. So this one is probably the one that I'll just be using to edit and stuff like that. So right now, if I add a product and I say bundle product and I select, it's going to show the bundle plus the price. So what the client is saying that, oh, I don't want this price to show whenever they select bundle, right? So then how do we do that? You guys saw that yesterday. So just a click of a button, save, and that's it. Okay, so I'll go back and refresh the code and add it all over again. And then I'll move on to the next task for today. Always delete it and try to refresh as well if possible. So if I select that, desktop manual, 1 second. So I already put it as a bundle. Okay, let me just refresh this page. Okay, 1 second. It's still showing here. So I already make this a bundle. So this worked yesterday though. So probably some settings somewhere. 1 second. So that's bundle. That's PC bundle. So that's the PC bundle. That's the desktop manual. Let's just show here. That's the desktop manual. We only have one. Okay, 1 second. If I just uncheck this, go back to coach. I might have clicked some button somewhere as well sometimes. So just delete this, add product and bundle. Select. If not, I'll continue with today's stuff. We can always come back to troubleshoot this later. So now,
Hi, Samuel.
yeah.
Osawe said that type to related product. I'm not sure.
Sorry, what's that?
There's comment in the chat saying type to related product.
I didn't see any comments. Let me. Oh, do you want to try this second? So what do you mean by type to related product? Explain that. Sorry. We only have one manual, right? Do we have, oh yeah. 1 second. Okay. This is probably why. So what I want to do is, I believe 0017 is the one that so let me just see this one here. So, okay. 1 second. Okay. 0025. Yeah, this is the one. This is how I know. So this is the one that I should be using. So basically I should 1 second. If I go to this product here, if I go here, I want to delete the other one actually. Okay, so this is fine. Okay. So this is troubleshooting. Okay, so this is what I want to use. So this, okay. So now let's try one more time and add product. I know I showed this yesterday anyway, but if not, I'll just delete the other one. So this is, cancel product, PC bundle. I don't want this to slow us down because we have quite a bit to catch up on. So where is this again? So PC bundle, view all. So I can, so 25. Oh, come on. Okay, so this should work now, okay? And then I'll quickly move on to the next one. But you guys, so I'm really glad, like you guys kind of have an idea of what's going on. Like, oh, it's really not rocket science. It's just like, oh, one checkbox is missing somewhere, and that's probably the reason why, and stuff like that. So thanks, guys. So this is it, guys, right? So it's saying included. So the reason I had to desktop manual and I was using the other one instead of using the right one. So thanks, guys. Yeah, okay. So quickly, I'll move on to, let me just make sure that if I go back here, wait 1 second. If I go back here, okay, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'll check this. I'll save this. Again, I want to keep this on that page. Hopefully, I'll remember not to leave that page. So I'll just, yeah, so I'll leave this as this. Then I'll keep using this for whatever I want to do. Okay. So the next thing that we want to learn today is the unit price field. So the unit price field. This field right here. You guys can see this field, right? So this field is the same as the unit, as sometimes you would hear people say list unit price. So this field is the same as a list unit price, okay? We still have a lot to cover, so we will discuss more on pricing methods. So don't worry, we're going to talk about pricing rules, so we're going to discuss more on pricing rules, okay? But now I just want to go through some of the field functionalities, because if you guys remember the other day, I was saying that one thing about Cpq is understanding this field, because this is all about the configuration. Yes, you got to do some things in the back end, right? But this is more about fields, right? And I want to show you the key fields. So today I'm going to be showing you quite a number of them as well before we actually move on. So now let's say we have a sample requirement, and for this, the requirement is just to set the list or unit price, right? So the requirement is saying, let me see if I have it here. Do you want to delete? Yeah, yeah. I might still need it, but we can delete it as well. Thanks. Okay. Okay, remember, I hope. 1 second. Sign in. See, all these things, guys. I need to get my phone. Sorry about that. I didn't even know that it has all this stuff in there. So I'll do that real quick. So, all right, so sign in. Okay. So let me be sure of the requirement. Hopefully I typed it out, okay? Okay, so the requirement is we want to set a fixed unit price when a product is selected as a bundle. Okay, so basically we want to select a fixed unit price. So if I go back to the quotes, right? So we want to set a fixed price here. Remember, so if I refresh this right now, guys, watch what's going to happen, okay? It's going to go back to our custom price. It's going to go back to our custom price, okay? And this is the reason I want to keep the other one as well, the 00017. I want to keep that. So now watch what's going to happen, okay? So if I add this bundle product again, if I say select, it's going to, okay, so you guys can see that, right? But let's say, let me do something else. Let me do, I believe it's this one, right? Do we have any other manual here? Okay, it should be that one. So if I select that, so I actually have a reason. So now both of them are showing $10, right? So now let's say the client want anyone who buys a bundle product, they should get this additional product at a, at a different price, not the list price, right? Not the list price. So they want us add a unique list price. Okay, so how do we do that? Again, these are simple stuff. So all we do is edit this, put $5 or whatever amount in this scenario. I'm using $5. Okay, and remember that the Always remember that the product has a list price when selected as a standalone, but we want to set a different price when selected as a bundle. So always remember that. So now I'm gonna refresh this page. If I refresh and probably add again. Okay, so I'll just delete this. I want to be fast today. I want to show you some cool stuff today. Okay, so I'll try, and at the same time, I want you guys to understand what we're doing. So now I'm selecting that bundle product. So inside this bundle product, we have a desktop manual that is automatically attached. So anytime we select this bundle product, it's automatically attached to the product. But at the same time, we also have this standalone product, right? So if I select this right now, right? So can you guys see that? So now this requirement is anyone who's buying this bundle product, they should get it at a reduced price. So because they're already buying as a bundle, so we're not gonna sell it at $10. So I intentionally left this here so you guys can see the difference, right? So this is five, this is five, this is 10, right? So that is the purpose of that. So basically, if I go back to here, I'm going to show you a few other fields as well. So if I go back and do this, so let's do it's so all these fields, unit price, discount amount, they're kind of doing the same thing, right? You're just trying to control that bundled price. So let's say we want to give them 10% discount, okay, as an example. So if I save this, if I go back to this and do refresh and add again, unfortunately, we just have to keep doing that. So bundle, I want to select this so you guys can see the difference, right? Hopefully it should work. Yeah. So this is the list unit price, but in here, the net unit price, you guys can see 1%, 10% of $10 is $1, right? So now you can see that now this is showing $9. This remains at $10. So the quote total is $19 instead of $20, right? So that is the purpose of that field. So now let's go back and do discount amount. So discount amount, right? So this can be used to push the price up or push the price down, right? But this is strictly like discount, right? So you want to add a discount amount. So let's say if I put $2, right? So it's going to take $2 out of $10 and the amount should be showing as $8, right? So if I save that, if I go back, this is pretty simple stuff, but I just want you guys to get the idea, okay? So again, I have to delete this. Then I add the product. I bundle the desktop manual, select. So yeah, so you guys can see that, right? So now it's $8. So basically, this is what you do with these fields, right? I just wanted to show you guys that. And by the way, these are all requirements as part of a user story as well. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you the key fields at the same time, right? So you guys can have an idea of, what the fields, what they do and things like that. So if I go back and probably remove that amount. Oh, I'm still on the page actually. So I just want to leave it as it is. So I'm going to save. Then if I go back, you guys already know what's going to happen anyway. This is why I keep saying Cpq is so easy. Well, we're going to do some complex stuff. Maybe by tomorrow is Thursday. I think there's no class on Friday. Blackforce, they're doing like some demo day or open some program at the same time. So looks like we might be pushing our Friday class till Saturday because of the program that Blackforce has at that time, right? So anyway, so if I just do this, so this should go back to the normal price, right? The custom list price. Yeah, so you guys can see that because now we don't have any unit price. We don't have any discount percent or discount amount, right? So that is why it's going back to that. So now the next thing that I want to show you guys as well is I'll go back to this page. I want to show you the quantity. Yeah, so the quantity. So and let me show you what that is. Okay, so you guys can see that the quantity is one right now, right? So if you want to have like a default quantity, so we can just do this. And let me say 10 as an example. I'll save that. I'll go back here and I would refresh this page. We're just kind of rinsing and repeating the same thing, but just different use cases or different requirements, if I could say that. So if I just add product, if I do bundle, if I can add this as well. I probably don't need to add it, but yeah, so you guys can see that, right? So automatically the default quantity is 10, right? So the default quantity is 10, right? So I wanted to show you guys that as well. So if I go back, if I take it out, so what I'm trying to do is show you most of these fields so you also have an idea of what they do, and at the same time trying to also make them a requirement so you also understand that if you get a similar requirement in real time, you actually have an idea, right? So now the next one that I want to show you guys is the quantity editable, okay? So if I click on, actually, I want to show you what it looks like first before, let me see if I can cancel this. And, oh no, I didn't need to do that. I didn't know that I thought I was on this. I thought I was on this page, so I was gonna cancel. So now if I click on bundle, I'm gonna click on bundle on its own for now. And I will click on the range icon or the reconfigure icon. And so you guys can see that I cannot edit this quantity here, right? It's not editable. So now how do you unlock this? So what you do, all you just gotta do is check this box, quantity editable, save. Then if I go back and refresh this page and probably come back to that page, then I don't, okay, I'll save it that way. So that way I don't want to have anything. Yeah, anytime I refresh. So the reason I save the blank quote is anytime I refresh, I don't want to be deleting stuff, right? Because I'm using this to show you guys stuff. So now if I click on bundle, if I click on select, then if I go to, one second, okay, I changed that quantity. Okay. If I go to the range icon or so where is it? Okay. This is it, right? So now, if we set the quantity by default, we're not going to be able to edit the quantity in the configuration page. So for us to be able to do that, we need to ensure that this quantity editable is set as true, because anytime we set this as default, I'm going to put 10 back there, okay? If I go back here, I would refresh this page. Let me just make sure. Okay, these two work these two works hand in hand, okay? So if I go back and yeah, I prefer like a clean stuff like this. So bundle, select, okay? Just a range icon or whatever we want to call that. Oh, wait, 1 second. So that's the desktop manual. So quantity editable. So I think I might not selected. Sorry, 1 second. So if I do uncheck, save, go back. Yes, yeah. So basically, yeah. So okay. 1 second. Why didn't this get updated? Sorry, 1 second. I just want to check something real quick. I want to check something real quick. Okay, so that's there. Okay, that's fine. So if I do that, so if I go back to quantity edit table, so if we set it by default, we should not be able to edit the quantity in that page. So okay, 1 second. So that I just go back here, add product, undo, select. Okay, this. Okay, so now I'll save this, then refresh again. Sorry, just making sure that this is, but you guys would understand the relationship between both in a minute. So let me just try this. Then I'm gonna go back and probably take out the sorry guys. Sorry guys. No one is telling me yeah, thanks Ramat. It's the last one. That I just saw that. It's the last one. I was just gonna say, like, no one is okay. I'm gonna put my chat close here. It's this one, okay? It's not this one. Sorry, guys. You know, I was looking at this and I'm like, one, it should be 10, but it's this one, guys. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Okay, thanks, Ramet. I was like, okay, I'm not going crazy here. All right. So one more time. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. So right now, you guys can see that it's editable, right? So once I make this false and save it, and now refresh this page. Yeah, that's the confusion with those manual stuff. Okay, thanks so much. All right, so I'll select this and I'll select this and yeah, so you guys can see that, right? So whenever you have the quantity as default, okay? If you put one or whatever quantity as default, then this button would function, okay? So this functionality will kick in. So right now we have a default quantity of 10. So if I go here, because it's disabled, we're not able to edit this, right? So let's try something. So let's say I'm gonna take this out, save, right? So now we don't have a default quantity, okay? Refresh this page, add it all over again, add the product. I want to show you some cool stuff today if possible. That would make you to also appreciate Cpq further. So if I do undo, select, and the range icon or reconfigure action button. So I keep going to that. So can you guys see the difference now? Because we don't have it as default, now you can edit, right? So now you can edit. But if we have a default quantity set in here, then this functionality would kick in. So quantity editable, if we say true, then we gotta be able, we're not gonna be able to edit, right? If it's false. So that is the function of the quantity editable. So once again, whenever we have a quantity set in here, right? You guys saw that, right? And this is false. We're not going to be able to edit that quantity. However, if we set this as true meaning like we have a checkbox in there, then we're going to be able to edit that there. So I just demonstrated that. So you guys saw that. So another thing that I wanted to show you guys as well is this guy here. So if we set okay, all of that is fine. So if we set this as 3, or maybe 2 and 2 or whatever, right? I just, so let's say by this is the business requirement. Obviously, you're probably not going to get this, but I just wanted to show this as another example as well. So basically what this means is that you can have a minimum quantity and you can have a maximum quantity, right? But I just want to show you guys something, okay? If both of them are the same, then you're not going to be able to reduce it or add to it, okay? Let's try that and see. It's not going to allow us, okay? So that one is logical anyway, but I just wanted to use that opportunity to show you guys that as well, okay? So if I do bundle, select, and if I go to the range icon, and if I do, okay, by default it's 2, right? So if we try to change it to like 5 or something, right? It's not going to allow us, okay? I just need to select this and save. So it shouldn't allow us to do that. Yeah, so you've exceeded the maximum allowed quantity 2 for desktop manual, okay? I just wanted to show you guys real quick what those do. So if I just take those out and save, so I'll be on the safe side, okay? So what I'm showing you is just another means to control the quantity, okay? So we'll discuss a few other fields like the discount schedule. We're going to look at the SKU information, advanced settings in coming sessions, okay? But for now, these are basic fields you guys should be aware of, okay? Like some of the key and fields that you guys, key fields that you guys should be conscious of while working out there. So what we're doing is, because I rebooted my computer, that's going to, okay, I'll use this to explain, that's fine. I'll use this to explain. Where is it? Yeah. So what we're doing is we're working our way up from the bottom up, okay? So we've already looked at the product option fields. So next we're going to look at the features, the feature or features field, okay? And not so many important fields in the feature anyway, but I'm just going to, do that as well. So one of the things if I go back here, I can cancel. All right. So one of the things that we do right now is we click this range spanner or whatever we would, I'm just going to say reconfigure line, okay? Sometimes you'd hear people say the range icon or the range spanner. So just get used to that in case someone is saying that. So, we always click this in order for us to configure our products, right? So let's say the client is as a requirement. Actually, I think I might have this. Okay, so the client's requirement is we want to view our product configuration page immediately after clicking on add products. Okay, so right now, so let me see the requirements again. So we want to view our product configuration page immediately after clicking on add product. Okay, so if I click on, let me just delete this. So if I click on add product, so what is the requirement? We want to see the configuration page after clicking on add product. Okay, so if I click on, okay, so we're looking at the product selection page. So pay attention to this, right, guys? So the client's requirement is they don't want to see this page. So they just want to go directly to this page, the next page here, product. No, so yeah, so they want to go to this page whenever they click on add product, right? So they want to go directly to this page. They don't want to go that additional. So I'm going to start again so you guys understand this client's requirements. So I am adding a product right now, right? So I am adding a bundle product and I'm saying select, okay? So in order for me to go to the product configuration page, I need to click on this reconfigure line in orange icon in order for me to go that. But now they're saying that they want to bypass this step, and just as soon as they select that bundle product, go straight to the product configuration page. Okay, so they just want to bypass one more step. Okay, so what we do is we do that in, I think I can do that. I can use this. Okay, let me use this. That one might still be useful at some point in time. So if I go to products, and we're going to select the bundle product because that's what it's what we're working with. And I'm just going to do edit. And then we have something that is called Salesforce CPQ configuration. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm going to do is we'll try to explain this to you guys so you guys understand, okay? So let me go to the notes. I have it here. Okay, good. So I'll go back to here. Where is it? Here. All right. So we have required, we have allowed. So we have required, we have allowed, and we have disabled. Okay. This is selected. I'll probably, okay, I'll start with required actually. So required, whenever this is selected, okay, that if the product or bundle, that means the product or bundle must be configured. Okay, actually, I'll go to the notes that I typed out for you guys so you guys can have a better understanding. So whenever we say required, so whenever it's selected, then the bundle product must be configured. So whenever we say required and always, so that's going to show the configuration page immediately and we can edit the cat. So it is mandatory to select options. We're going to go through all of these examples, okay? Then if we select allowed, so if I go back to this and if we select allowed, it's going to allow the user to configure product or bundle product, okay? So whenever it's selected, then it's going to allow the user to configure product or if it's a bundle product as well. And if we select disabled, whenever we do that, then it's going to set automatically to select options, okay? So when the disabled is selected, then it's going to it's going to automatically select options. But I think my notes here might help you guys to understand this better, okay? So required, show the product configuration immediately and we can edit a card. So it is mandatory to select options. Reason I'm showing you this is there is additional, I kind of typed it out. Actually, sorry guys, I don't have much notes today because it was a very, very long day for me. I didn't start adding the notes until, like maybe 45 minutes before the class. So, or thereabout, right? So this here, it's a field dependency, okay? So we have a field dependency situation here. So we can say required. So whenever we say required, then we only have that always option, okay? So if I go back here, so required always. So that's going to show the product configuration page. We're going to go through that anyway, and we can edit the card. It's not mandatory. It is mandatory, sorry, to select options. Allowed always, allowed always. Yeah, so we have always, we have add, and we have edit. So we're going to go through some of these as well. So for the allowed and always, it's going to show the product configuration immediately, and we can edit the cat, but it is not mandatory to select options, okay? Pretty much the opposite of required always, right? Allowed add. So the product configuration page will show the first time, then it cannot be edited once saved. We're going to see that as well. So if we say allowed and edit, so the product configuration page will not show the first time, but we can edit it later, okay? Let me just, all right. So disabled always, it's never going to show the product configuration page. So it's not going to show the product configuration page, but let's see all of this, okay? So if I go to start with allowed always. So 1 second. I think by default, for now, we select allowed and always, right? So, but by default, we already have a default set in already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say allowed always, and save this. And then what should we expect? Show the product configuration page immediately, and we can edit the cart. It is mandatory. Okay. All right. So let me just make sure that I have it. Allowed always. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to refresh this page. I'm going to refresh that page and add product. So bundle product, select. So what are we expecting? So 1 second. So show the product configuration page immediately, right? And we can edit the cart. So did you guys see that? So let me cancel and show you guys again, okay? So before, when we click on bundle and select, it takes us to that page where we have to click the range icon, but now it's taking us straight away to this page right here. So this is the client's requirement, okay? But we get to go through all others as well. But do you guys see the difference, right? Okay, or do you want me to change it back and see what it was before? Or you guys kind of understand so I can proceed? So basically, before we had something like this. So let me quickly show you guys again. So we had by default required always anyway. So I'm going to save this. I will go back here, refresh. Okay. And bundle product, select. Can you guys see the difference now? So now this takes us to the cart page, right? But when we add that option there, it took us to that product configuration page. It took us to this page right here, okay? So if I go back, if I just do... So one more thing as well is aside from the fact that this being a requirement, this could also be a form of troubleshooting. Okay, so let's say, for example, something is wrong and you're trying to figure out what the problem is, right? And it's in line with all these, it's in line with this kind of stuff, right? Then you know, like, oh, okay, it's gonna be the Salesforce Cpq configuration tab, right? It's gonna be in this section. Okay, so let's say your client are wondering why they have to click the range icon before they can configure their product. So now you know how to fix that, right? So you know how to fix that. So like I said, it's under the Cpq configuration, and this is actually in the bundle product detail page. Okay, it is on this bundle product on the detail page. Okay, so just make note of this. So you guys, you understand the differences. I'm just gonna try a different mix and see what happens. Okay, so if I go here, edit, and if I do allowed, we've done always, let's do add. Okay, allowed, add. What's the difference? So allowed, add is the product will show the first time, then okay, yeah, I know what should I expect. So save. So if I refresh this page, if I add the product, add select, so it's going to take us to this configuration, configure products page. Sometimes you would hear this being referred to as products configuration page. Is the same. So now the expectation is once we save this, right? So the product configuration would show the first time, then it cannot be edited once saved, right? So once we save this page, then we're not going to have that option to go back, right? That's the expectation, right? Can you guys see that? The range icon is gone, right? So now we cannot go back to that page. Can you guys see that? The range icon is gone. Okay, fair enough. So let's see what other combinations that we have, right? We've already solved our client's problem, but we just want to see what else we can do. So disabled. So with disabled always, so disabled always is going to give us the same thing like this. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that. So if I refresh this page right now, did I save that? Disabled. Okay, all right. So if I add product and bundle, if I select, can you guys see this? So now we're not able to pick that again, right? So what other combinations are there? Or should we just move on? You guys understand, right? These are pretty, this is why I keep saying like Cpq is so easy, right? So we've done required, okay, we've actually done all of that. So now we want to keep it at required always, okay? But the thing though is you guys need to pay attention to everything because it makes your life easier in real time. Okay, so very, very important. So if I do, one second, if I do required always, that should be fine. So I think it was on allowed and edit before by default or something, right? It's on allowed and edit before we started making changes. Okay, so you guys already know what disabled and always would do and all of that, right? So now if I just save this, right? Okay, so let me see if I go back on this page. So I'm gonna give you guys sorry, maybe someone has a question or something. But if not, you can just mute yourself, please. So this is your assignment. We're gonna come back to this, but I want you guys to start thinking about it right now. So I want to be sorry. Can you just mute yourself? If I don't know who that is, but someone is kind of unmutes themselves, right? So I want to be able to view the child bundle product options after selecting required and always on the parent bundle. How do we achieve this in the org? Okay. I want you guys to share the answer with me before we start the class tomorrow. So now I'm going to try to explain what this is saying. Okay. So we want to be able to view the child. So if I go back to, so we're on required always. Okay, good. We're on required always. So if I go back to here and just delete this product and add product, right? So the day one assignment is for you guys to create another bundle as a child bundle inside a parent bundle, right? So now you have a parent-child bundle, right? So now, if I select this bundle, okay? If I select this bundle, how can I see the child bundle and also be able to reconfigure reconfigure that child bundle inside this parent bundle. So this is a parent bundle right now. Now the child bundle that you created, for example, if I created a child bundle inside this bundle called laptop PC bundle, right? So I want to see that laptop PC bundle showing up here. And not just showing up here, I also want to be able to add the product options, the products that are attached, right? The bundle products attached to that child bundle. I want to be able to see that as well. So that would be, so I just want you guys to start thinking about it now anyway. It's easy though, but just probably, yeah. The thing with, I was going to say Salesforce, but yeah, it's still Salesforce, right? So the thing with Salesforce CPQ is that it's easy to do, but the requirement sometimes might be like, okay, this looks difficult, but not really. Okay. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. So one second. So basically in general, if I just go back here, I just want to make sure that I have this. Where is it? Okay, good. So in general, it's best to leave the configuration type and event as required and always, okay? Because the reason being that we never know which bundle is child to another bundle, right? So let's say, for example, if this was a child bundle to a parent bundle, right? making it required always would allow us to actually see that child bundle, right? But or even the parent bundle. But if not, we're gonna miss out on some kind of information. Like we're probably gonna see only this, and we're not gonna know that, oh, there is a child bundle somewhere, right? So that is why having required always is the best. Okay, so um and another thing as well is there actually, if I go back here, so pay attention. Obviously, we might have like what's it called now? Examination prep. It's something that I still need to coordinate with Blackforce, right? But aside from that, so this is an example of an examination question as well. So you guys want to study this as well. So you might get like maybe one or two questions around this alone, right? So that's why I'm kind of showing you guys most of the key stuff in here, okay? So now we're going to move on, okay? Start doing a little bit of fun stuff. Where am I? If I go here, okay, I'll cancel this out for now. All right. So how can we differentiate a bundle in a cart, right? So let's say, for example, I add this and maybe this, right? So I'm gonna, yeah, this is the issue with this stuff, but it's okay. If I just do, so we already have that. So if I save for now. All right. So now we're looking at this, right? So how do we differentiate like what is a bundle in this card right now? Because right now we're just looking at all these products, right? But we don't know which product that is actually attached to a bundle, right? Because it's just showing as, just showing all in one, right? So what we want to do is very easy. If I go here, if I do set up, this one is easy, so don't no, nothing too crazy. If I go to install packages, okay? So you go to install packages, installed packages, go to configure, okay? So let me just see one more time. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, so right now we're just looking at all the products, right? So let me see what products I added, 500. Okay, all right. So next we want to go to our line editor. And we want to say visualize product hierarchy. Okay. So we want to enable this. So we want to say visualize product hierarchy. Okay. We save it. We save it. Actually, let me try something. If I save this code, okay, and just reopen it, hopefully it should fix it. But anyway, let me just cancel. Just do edit line. And okay, so I'm gonna add a bundle product. At the same time, I think I added this, maybe a few others as well. So I'm just gonna add this and maybe this, right? Okay, and the bundle product, right? So if I select, okay, and then I'm just gonna again pick some of these guys. These are the product options inside the bundle. I'm gonna save, okay? So now we should see a different structure. Can you guys see that now? So now we can see a drop down arrow, and inside this desktop bundle, we can see, okay, these are all the, oh, sorry, I don't want to do that. Let me just cancel. Okay. So we can see that these are the products inside this bundle, right? Because you guys can see that drop down arrow. So you can see, oh, okay, these are, and then you can say this is out of that. So yeah, so you guys can see that. And then that's another way to know, but you guys can see that, right? You can see the difference. So now it's kind of like indented inside, right? So you guys can see, okay, this is a desktop bundle, and we can see all the products inside that, right? Actually, was that a requirement, or is that just me making that up? Okay, that's not it could be a requirement, but I just want to see if I can read it back. But you guys saw the difference, right? So let me show you one more time. So if I do this, save, if I go back, if I actually let me save this quote and open it up again and see. I was thinking that should actually show. Yeah, so you guys can see the difference, right? So now it's back. So now we don't know, okay, so which is which, right? So all of these are just there, but which one is part of the bundle, we don't know. So that's the difference. So if I go back and save this and cancel out of this and open it up again, then it should fix it, right? So let's see. So you guys can see the difference, okay? So that's basically what that is about. That's yeah, so we can see the child, we can see the standalone. So these are standalone. This is the parent, the bundle, this is the child, and then another standalone, right? So we can see that. So far, we know of two possibilities that can cause a product not to show up in the quote line editor. Can someone remind me again, please? So we're trying to add a product here, but it's not showing, we're not able to. So I click on add product and I cannot see that product here. Can someone tell me what are the two possibilities that could cause that to happen, right? So tell me what it is if you know quickly. Good. Yep, that's it, right? So we're going to see another one, okay? So we have a requirement here. So let me see if I have the requirement. Yeah, this one. Okay. So the client has a desktop PC manual. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. Okay. Yeah, it's the same one actually. Okay. So the client has a desktop PC manual and the client would like to restrict the visibility of the manual. Okay. So this, if I cancel out of this, if I delete all of this for now. So add product, bundle, select. Okay. So the client has a PC manual, which is this right here, desktop manual. Okay. But the requirement is the client would like to restrict the visibility of the manual. Okay. So they don't want to see that manual in here. So they don't want to see that manual here. Okay. So how do we achieve this? So what we do is if I go to, I have this open so I can actually, I think I might be on the right one. So this is, I hope this is the right one anyway, it should be. So what we want to do is, I'm looking for a field here. The field is called quote line visibility. That's what it's called. Okay, I'm not gonna, oh, wait. No, I'm in the wrong product, sorry. So I go to, actually, let me do it here. This is why I have this open before. So if I view all, so we're using this one, right? We're using this one, right? So if I just open this in a new tab. So I'm looking for a field called quote line visibility. Okay, I'm gonna type again. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. So now we're going to edit this. Okay. Before I do that, actually, let me see if I have notes for you guys. Okay, maybe. So, no. This should be this. 1 second. This should be, where is it again? Okay, so this should be advanced settings. Advanced settings. So can I copy that? No, okay, that's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. In the product option object. Okay, so let me quickly actually, Cpq Advanced Settings. No. I'll just use that field name on its own. That's what it is, right? Quote line visibility. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So now we have 4 options here. So if I go here, if I do edit, so just so you guys know, this layout, if you go to if you start working on a CPQ project today, the layout is going to be different. So the ones that I work with is actually different from this. So now I have to keep looking for, oh, where is this? Where is that? Where sometimes the field that this kind of field, we probably moved it up here. So maybe I'm used to that, right? And then now it's down here. So I just have to find it. But anyway, it's going to be somewhere on the page. So what I do, I just do Control F and find it, right? Because that way I don't have to stress my eyes looking for it. Anyway, so we have 4 options. So we have always, we have editor only, we have document only, and we have never. Okay. So always means it's the cart plus the output document. Okay. Where is it? Okay. The cart plus the output document. Okay. So we haven't gotten this far yet. So let me just do this. So we haven't done the output document. So we haven't gone to this bit yet. So next one is never. The next option is never, right? So it will not appear in the cart plus the output document. And the next one is the editor only, right? So we want to hide from output document and only display in the cart, right? And then the document only is going to it's going to appear in output document, but not in the cart, right? So let's see what this actually means. So if I go here and if I do, which one shall I select? So let's just do one at a time. So always. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay. So where is our quote? This is our quote. Okay. So if I just do this, save again. So I want to have a blank quote. All right. So let's see what it looks like now. Edit lines and add product and undo product, select. Okay. Do you guys know why we have to select all of this, right? You guys know, excuse me, the reason, right? Okay, so I don't need to worry too much. All right, so now we have the desktop manual. So if we go here, no, not that one, here, and say always and save it, okay? So what's the result? What are we expecting? So we're basically expecting that it's going to show in the cart plus the output document, right? So that's normal. That's what it is, right? So, but let's just see, just to be sure. So if I just refresh this page, if I go to, I'm just trying to show you like as much as I can, right? That's the thing with CPQ is just like show this. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy about it, to be honest. So if I just select that, this should be normal, right? So we're selecting, so it's going to show in the cart. Yeah, so that's fine. So that's normal, but let's see if it's working. So if I just select this, this, I don't need to select this because it's automatically selected, right? So if I say save, so this is going to show in the cart, right? So, yep, that's fine. So the next one is never. So that's to solve the client's requirements, right? Again, this can be a troubleshooting, something that you might want to troubleshoot as well, okay? So actually what we can do is, okay, 1 second. I'll try it in a minute. So if I say, where is it? Well, if I edit this page, am I on the right page? Am I? Oh, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I was. So, okay. So never, right? Save. If I go back here, there's something that I just wanted to clarify here. So let me just make sure it's on never. All right. Okay. So if I go to here and I'm going to refresh. I think I should also do this on the product option itself, like not the one attached to the bundle, but it's okay. I'll check in a moment. So if I do select and okay, so if I do select. All right, so I think I should do it on this one, not this one, but let me just check and see. Yep, so it's gone, right? So you guys can see that this is the desktop bundle, but we can no longer see the manual, the desktop manual, right? So you guys can see that. So we picked the never to not see that. But hold on a second. When I clicked on this earlier, I didn't see that. So where is it? Oh, it's here. Sorry, guys. Sometimes it's just a long day for me. So editor only. So it's going to hide from the output document and only display in the cart. There's no way for you guys to see that yet because we haven't done that. So, and document only is going to show in the document, right? So we haven't done that either. So, okay. So now I'm just going to revert back to what it was before, because I don't want to break anything and then start wondering what happened, things like that. But you guys can see that, right? So if I just go back, I just want to make sure that it's back there and then we can continue. And then we can continue. We click, let's get to some fun stuff. Come on. Save. Okay. All right, so that's fine. So that's back. Okay, so this is another way to control the product visibility, okay? So that's another way that you can use to control the product's visibility. So next thing that I want to show you guys, it's going to be a multiple bundle view. What does that mean? So when we are in that product configuration page, the client's requirement is they want to see like another bundle, but all on the same page, right? I will show you guys. So it's actually multiple bundle view. So for example, if we have two bundles, okay, and we want to see all the options of those bundles in a single page, in this configuration page. So how do we actually go about that? I think the first thing that we want to do first is we need to create another bundle. So let me see, do I have anyone? Okay, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna say new. I'm gonna say PC bundle. I'm gonna say LP LPB active save, and that's a bundle. So I'm gonna say add standard price 0. It's a bundle. Save and add price book, custom price. Here's this next, and I can just say this because we don't need any price for that. So now what I'm just gonna do is what shall I do? Shall I just add? Let me see if I can actually, it's okay. Let me just add, let me create a new product called, I'm just making something up, okay? So I'll just put it as accessories, LSP, active, that's about it. Save, related, give it some price, add standard price book. So I'll say $20 for now. I would save this, yeah. And I would say add to price book. I would say custom. I would do that next. You guys already know that. That's easy stuff, okay? So let me not be lazy for this one. Let me just do this, okay? So one more thing. I'm gonna go to the laptop PC bundle. I'm gonna go to related. new. I will add, this is the only product. So I will add the screen protector. That's probably about it. I don't want to give it features for now. Okay, save. All right. Okay, good. So now we have two bundles. I would want to see that it's actually easy to fix anyway. So if I go back to, oh, I think I left my code, so it's okay. I'll just open this again. So if we do the edit lines and if I say add product, okay. So whenever we add this, actually, let me show you guys real quick. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Bundle, laptop. Yeah, that's it. All right. Okay. Sorry, someone is saying price book is not active. It doesn't have a price. Sorry, I don't know what you guys are saying.
Sorry, it was answer to the question you asked.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. One more thing though. I think, was that product active? I think let me use this one here just to check real quick. Yeah, this is active. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, someone said yes. Thank you. This, oh, okay, thank you. Good. All right. So I want to show you what it okay. I want to show you something, but it's okay. That's fine. All right. So if I select this, all right, so you're gonna see, okay, so I selected two bundles, right? But where is the other one? So you guys saw that I selected two bundles, right? So how do we do this? So if I go to, I'm already on this page. So I'm going to stay on this page for a while. So all I'm just going to do is I'm going to go to additional settings. And what we're going to do is multiple bundle view. So I'm going to change to classic. Okay, I'm going to change to classic. So once I change to classic, it's going to give us a bar on the side. But once we get that bar, if we change back to wizard, the bar is not going to disappear, but the way we see it is going to be different. I'll show you guys anyway, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So if I select classic and save, okay, if I go back and refresh this page and add those two bundles again, okay, add product, bundle, where's the other one? Bundle, right? Select. Wait, something is not right here. 1 second. So that's the desktop PC. Wait, something is not right. So if this is the laptop PC bundle, and I'm pretty sure that I selected that. So yeah, so I already changed to classic. Let me save one more time. Let me refresh this page. Let me do a little bit of troubleshooting. So the laptop, where is it again? Laptop PC bundle. It's active here. It's we have a price book. It's US dollar. That's good. And then I have this bundle. That's not a big deal anyway. If I don't have anything here, that's fine. Okay, all right. Yeah, that should work. So one more time. If I do bundle, laptop PC bundle, right? Both of them are hardware. So I'm just curious. There should be a bar on this side. Oh, come on. Wait. Okay, 1 second. I'll change this back to wizard. Save. Refresh. Yeah, this should work. This should work. So I don't know why at the moment, but I've done this so many times, so I know it should work. All right. So one thing though is the key thing to remember is that any changes that we make in this part of in the configure page, that change is made on the entire project, right? So it's made everywhere in the org, okay? It's not made on the object, it's made on the entire project. So make sure that making changes here is required. So I just need to, 1 second. What could break? What could be the cause? If I just trying to see. So yeah, so another thing that I wanted to tell you guys as well is it must not be a child bundle, okay? It shouldn't be a child bundle, but I'm pretty sure that this wasn't a child bundle. But then let me just check. So this is the desktop bundle. So if I go to related, if I view all, desktop manual is still there. Okay, 1 second. Let me try something. Let me try this. This is how I'm gonna know if this is actually working. So let me select this on its own. Okay, it's there. Okay, now, wait. I think I know. Wait, okay, now I'm gonna add this. 1 second. So if I do this, it's still not doing what I want it to do, but 1 second. So we have the laptop and that. So if I go to this, okay. So this part is not doing what I want it to do. There's something that I want to show you guys here. So there's no error here, so that's good. Yeah, it's not doing what I want it to do. So basically what's going to happen is there's going to be a bar on this side, right? Let me keep trying. Refresh. So product option drawer. No, this is not product option drawer, but sorry, product option drawer. That's not what I'm trying to accomplish here. But so where is wait. Sorry guys, yeah, I have to change. No, it's classic. It's classic. I've done it so many times, but 1 second. So Nelma, you were saying that check the box, product option drawer, check the box. So when you say check the box for product option drawer, what do you mean? Maybe you can explain. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
so
yeah, go on. Someone say that I change it back to wizard. It's in classic though. Let me just say. Yeah, go on, please. You can talk.
okay, so the last item that we bundled together, was did you tick bundle on the product option for the child?
So the last
Elsie, the last parent, yes. No, that's not the bundle, the second one. Yeah, a laptop bundle, yes. The option that is associated with that laptop bundle PC, is it bundled in the option? Do you understand?
So
I don't know if we clicked on bundle. Yeah, related. Let's go to the option.
No, this is so this is
yes,
this is the child. Mm-hmm. This is the product option. So no, this is not what. So this is what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
No, this is not what this is. So basically, this is just to so we're not doing this, but I know what I think I know what you're talking about. So so you guys know why do we do this? So why we started with this today? So so you guys can remember why we have this, right? So you don't have to check this box to say that. So this is just to control that price, right? So you guys remembered we started. If we want to add it, so this is not. Okay, you know what? Let me show you. How can I do that? Let me quickly show you. 1 second. I will log into my other org. I'll show you guys so you guys will see what I'm trying to do. So just give me a moment, please. Trailhead. I'm just gonna go to my. So I'm using incognito browser, but I'll go to my normal browser. I'll show you guys. So you guys have an idea. So launch. I've actually done this before. I've done this so many times. I'll quickly show you guys so you can see. Unless it's not working there, then it's gonna make me to look like, okay, that's not right, but it's okay. I'll look quickly. Sorry, 1 second. I just want to log in, okay? And I can show you guys what I mean. Yeah, that's the process, but I might have clicked a button somewhere that it's affecting that, but it's okay. I will figure it out. Don't worry. Okay. I've actually done something like this so many times. Yeah, okay. How can I, 1 second. So this is it, guys. Look. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see this?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so now watch what I'm trying to teach you, okay? So if I go to this page, okay? I'm just gonna try to be, oh man, there's so much that I want to show you guys tonight. So install packages. I'm not gonna waste too much time. So if I go here, so it's on classic, right? So it's on classic, right? So if you look here, if I do this, this is desktop bundle, right? The requirement is I want to see laptop bundle on this page as the on one page, right? So that's the requirement, right? So if I click on laptop bundle, it's showing everything. If I click on desktop bundle, it's showing both product options for both of them. Now, if I change this back to wizard and save, then watch what's going to happen, okay? I'm just going to refresh this page. Okay, I'm going to add. This is multiple bundle view. This is not line drawer. Isn't that a line drawer you need to enable? Like, that's different. I'm still going to show you about the line drawer. But so when you say line drawer, this is what I did, right? So this is multiple bundle. There's no line drawer in this one. But anyway, so if I quickly go back here, but you can explain what you mean. We're going to get to line drawer, but if I do select, okay, so you guys can see that. So now, can you guys see this? Now I can no longer see my laptop bundle on this page, right? So I have to click on laptop bundle in order for me to see this, right? In order for me to see the laptop bundle, okay? So if I go to products, I have done this a few times. So if I go to product, I think that's the laptop bundle. If I go to laptop bundle, it's right. So you guys can see that, right? So if I click on this, right? So 1 second, this is another one that I always, look at where this button is, right? So you can see that it's disabled, but it's still working properly, right? So this is exactly, I've done this kind of project so many times. So, but Norma, you can explain what you're talking about, the line drawer.
Yeah,
but
this is wondering what will happen if you enable the product options drawer. So one of the checkboxes there to your right. The last 3 check boxes. Would that be it?
No, that's not it. No. So this is saying that it's going to enable the creation of option level configuration attributes. This is different. This is what we need to do. So you guys saw that, right? But I'm gonna see if I can, one second, if I can troubleshoot what the issue is, and so I just switch back to this org. I don't think it's slowness in the org, but I'll just refresh one more time. So where's this quote? If I just refresh this, but I was able to show you what I wanted to show you guys anyway. But I want to keep it that way because we got to be using that as well. So I would try and figure out what the problem is and tell you guys. There has to be a problem somewhere. Yeah, there has to be a problem somewhere. One second. This is the settings. It's on classic. Okay. Okay. One second. Let me try something here. What do I want to do? I'm thinking of. Okay, one second. What am I doing here before? Nothing. Discard changes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try one more thing. Okay, so I'm gonna create a new product. I'm gonna say phone bundle. I'll use bundle. I would say hardware. Product is PB. I'll just try one more time, okay? So I will make this active. This is probably about it. Okay, fine. So now I would go here. I would say at sometimes, yeah. So sometimes, wait, how many price what do we have here? Okay, let me quickly check. I selected USD, so that's fine. Okay, all right. Okay, if I do 0 for this, save. If I do add to price book, if I do custom list, if I do that, yeah, I selected USD. So there's so many things that could go wrong actually. So I would do this. All right, okay, so that's 2. So now if I add another product and call it like a screen protector. So I'll put that as accessories. I'll say SP. I'll say active. And that's about it, I think. Okay, so now, oh yeah, do the price. I would just quickly do this. I would say $10. I would US dollar, that's fine. I would add the price book, custom USD. I would say, no, I'll just leave it as it is for now. All right, so now I'll go back. This is pretty much what I need to do anyways, but just need to figure out what happened with that one. So I'll just say, I would say option new. I would give this 10. That's new for this. So that's fine. So that's screen protector. So what else do I want to do? I think that's fine. Maybe I should put it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so now if I go back to this page, so I'll just literally just come out of this, go back, do this, do edit lines. If it doesn't work, I'll move on. I'll fix the problem. I'll tell you what happened, okay? But let me try one more time. So I have this. I have phone bundle, okay? I will say select. Okay, so yeah, that still didn't work. So we already have this on classic. Okay, that's fine. I'll figure it out. I will let you guys know tomorrow what the issue is, right? But you guys saw what I was trying to show you guys anyway. So This is a good one actually to troubleshoot, like why would it not work and things like that, right? So, yep, I will troubleshoot and let you guys know. So let's quickly move on before we run out of time. So, what I want to show you. Okay, if I go back here, and if I go to product and go to which one of them should I pick? Actually, I'll use this one. I'll come back to that. I'll show you if I can fix the problem tonight, I'll show you guys tomorrow. So it's a good one actually to troubleshoot. So I like when you're teaching, you also have that opportunity to troubleshoot, because these things actually happens in real time, in real life, and you'll be surprised, like, wow. So I will try and troubleshoot the problem and then show you what it is tomorrow. Okay, so sorry, what do I want to show you guys here? Yeah, okay, so if I go to maybe monitor, okay, I have, wait, which one is this? Okay, so if I just open this, I want to show you guys something else here. So what do I want to show you? Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to add this in my notes, so I'll probably add this by tonight or tomorrow if I can. So I want to show you an important field in the features object, okay, the product feature, okay? So the option selection method, So we have 3 options to select from, and where is this now? Okay, here it is. So we have these 3 options to select from. Okay, we have the click, we have the add, and we have the dynamic, right? The dynamic I'm going to show you later when we get to price rule, because there's no example that I can use for now. But when we get to price rule, I'm going to show you that. But quickly, I'll show you add. Click is default anyway. Even if I'm putting it on none, click is default, okay? But I'm going to make it add, okay? And so you guys can see that. So click means that, actually, I can show you on the back end. So it's just like we can select that feature by clicking. So for example, if I go here, right? So we can select by clicking. That's basically what it means, right? But now let's say you have a requirement, and under one feature called monitors, they have like 50 monitors to select from. So you can now imagine, well, I'm just using that as an example, but it could be there could be a better product too, because I don't think there should be like 50 different monitor product code or product variations. But anyway, if you have this feature, and under that feature there's like 50 objects to select from, right? That takes a while, because that's going to take some time to run, especially you do have other features as well, and now you have to scroll all the way down for you to get to the other feature, right? So right now it's on click. So if I go to add and save, okay, add and save, and we're on the monitor features, okay, that's fine. So now if I refresh this page, okay, now this thing should work. You should work, man. All right, so add product, bundle, select. Okay, so you guys can see that, right? So now let's say I have 50 products to select from on the monitor, right? So I can just click on add options. Then it gives me this option to add all or whatever I want to select and add, right? And so now you can see that, right? So that's pretty easy, but like I told you, the product feature fields, there's not many key fields there, but I wanted to show you guys that as well. We get to see the dynamic one, like when we go to price rules. So I'll put it back to none, and I would save that, okay? So the next thing that I think I want to show you guys, let me just save this. See, I don't have a requirement here, do I? Okay, we've done that. Okay, if I go back to So you guys have seen that one. So now, what else should I show you guys? So one other thing as well is in real time, the main advantage of this right here is what is called page runtime error. Okay, like on here in real time, if you have like, like some of the projects that I work on, like they have thousands and thousands of products, right? So in real time, it scrolling, doing all of that, it takes, some memory of your system. So sometimes you get a page runtime error, right? So, and again, this is something you can talk about during an interview, as it shows that you know your stuff as well. So whenever you have like hundreds of products to load on that page, we can run into, it's called a page runtime error, or we can run into a runtime error. Okay. It also helps, like this right here, like what we just did, also helps to clean up the product configuration page as well. So let's say, imagine you have 100 products on the monitor, 100 on the RAMs, like all of these guys, right? Now on this page alone, we can have like 600 products, right? That's crazy. Like, are you going to be scrolling down like that? No. So it's going to help you to clean up this page, and you're just going to have a very nice, clean looking page. Okay. So, now, our next requirement, I'm still a little bit, I need that bar because I might need it once in a while. But anyway, product field option layout to try troubleshooting from sales. Sorry, someone is just, can you try using the product field option layout to try troubleshooting from the Salesforce Cpq? So someone is saying, product field option layout. Okay, I'll probably come back to that. Yeah, it's okay. I'll troubleshooting from Salesforce Cpq. Yeah, 1 second. Actually, let me just check. So 1 second, guys. So if I go to, so you're saying, yeah, I'll come back to this. I'll figure it out. I don't want it to affect the class. Like, it's good to have things to troubleshoot as well on, right? Otherwise, in real life, it's not always rosy. It's not always like, oh yeah, this, that, right? So, but when you have that knack for troubleshooting, it also helps you, right? So I will definitely tell you guys how I was able to fix that. But let me just continue with this. So our next requirement is we want to display the features as essential, add-ons, and others, right? So let's say our features, right? So in our features, we want to display them as essential. For example, we want to display, we want monitor to be essential, and we want some other products to be add-ons, and we want others to be others, right? So how do we do that? So let me quickly show you that. If I go, actually, I've got too many open now, but anyway, so we're still on the feature. Okay, let me just close this. I'll go to product again. I'll go to bundle. I'll go to related. Actually, there's something else that I wanted to do. Sorry. So we're still on product, right? So if I just edit this, so the requirement is we want to display features as essential, as add-ons, and others, right? We want to categorize them. So I think the first thing we need to do here is, sorry, not this object. We need to go to the feature object. Yep, that one. And there is a field called category. Yep, that one. And we want to add more to this list. So basically, we're just going to add new. and we're gonna say essentials, add-ons, others, right? So save, okay? So if I go back to, I can close this for now. I don't need this. So if I go back to this page, I'll just refresh this page. So now, let me see, I'll close this. I might still need that one. So now, so what I'll do, I'm just gonna open this, and open this, okay? All right, so I'm gonna change the category to essentials, okay? So product category, essentials. Sorry, feature category, not product category, feature category. Okay, I'll change this as well. So then if I go to the quote line, you guys would see what it looks like, okay? I would save that. I would go essentials, save, all right? Okay, good. So let me see if there's something else that I need to do with the other one. So we have, so if I go to, I can close this. So if I go to, okay. One more second. So I want to add some products here. So if I go to if I go to this, okay. So I want to add feature name is going to be mouse. I don't know what we were at. Okay, I'll use 50. I can see that there. What else do I want to do? Okay, I'll just do that. I'll do keyboard. That should be 60. Save. I will do extras. Save. Oops, sorry. 70. Save. All right. All right. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is where is my mouse? So we have mouse, keypad, and others. I'll just add just one product to each, okay? So do we have a mouse here? I'll just do this, and where's the other one? So I just opened that one. So actually, 1 second. So what I want to do is, should I just do it this way? Sorry, 1 second. Where is this? So PC. So if I do view all, if I do mouse, let's see if I can add it this way. Maybe that will be faster. Can I do that? I want to add, so okay, that's fine. I'll just go to, I'll just go here. Where is this again? Oh, come on. So many things to open here. I'll close this. So if I go back to product and yeah, this is one. I'll just go to related. I'll go to view all. Hopefully I have a price in them because yesterday we don't have price in all of them. So if I do, we're gonna round up soon, okay? We're almost done for today. So if I do, where is mouse? I can make this under mouse, right? Save. This one too. I can give this to mouse. save. All right. So keyboard as well. I'll close this. So keyboard, wired keyboard. There is a typo in that one. Oh, wait, what did I do? Where is, 1 second. What did I just do just now? Oh yeah. Wow. So many things go wrong. So you guys can see what I did wrong there. I opened the product instead of the product option. So this is going to be keyboard, save, keyboard, save. And what else do I want to do? So mouse, keyboard. So what's next? So what shall I do next? I wanna add the mouse and keyboard. There should be other one, right? There should be other one, extras. Okay, for now I'll leave extra. So mouse and keyboard. So I would say, no, wait, feature, mouse, keyboard. Okay, this is what I want. Category. It's gonna be add-ons. I'll say add-ons, right? So I just do one. Okay, category. All right, so it's gonna be add-ons. All right, it's gonna be add-ons. All right, so let me save this for now. Let me go to the code. I've done quite a bit there, so you guys, I'll show you the outcome, so you guys have an idea of what I'm trying to do. Okay, so if I refresh this page, now we should have like columns, right? So the monitors, the RAM, the processors should be under essentials, right? So let's see. So if I just refresh this page. If I just refresh and add, oh, I've got so many things here. Come on, undo. I might have some issues because I think some of them don't have prices. But anyway, you guys can see that, right? The reason is probably that there's no, yeah, you can see the add-ons. There's nothing there. But if I click on others, we have all this stuff, right? But the add-ons is not showing because I might need to just make sure that those products have price in them. So I'm going to fix those, right? But I wanted to show you guys this stuff. So if you want to like categorize your features, so now under the essentials, we have monitors, we have RAM, we have processors, and then the add-ons, we have the mouse and keyboards. And then let me just be sure that that's the reason that it's not showing. So if I go to this as an example, if I go here, just need to be sure. Yep, that's why it's no price there. I kind of assume that that's the problem anyway. Okay. So I didn't get a chance to do all of that. It was a busy day for me today, all through. So I couldn't do anything in here. All right. So now if I go back and refresh, I should be able to see at least one product under the add-ons, right? So let's quickly refresh and add products, undo, select. Yep, here we go. So here we go. Yep, that's it. I think, yeah, okay, good. So now we're, too few options in mouse. So yeah, do you know why? Because there's no mouse in here, right? So, and we already, I'm saying that you have to include mouse as well. So if I quickly go to product, where is the mouse? Just add price book, standard price, save, add to price book. Next, Save. So now if I go back here, cancel out of that, refresh. Now we should have a keyboard and a mouse, right? So hopefully that should fix that. If I go to add products, if I go to bundle, if I do select, if I just pick one of these, the reason we need to pick one is we already made it as at least to pick one, right? So now you can see that. So now we have a mouse, we have a keyboard, so that should be good. So that, okay. So that's all of that. So just see. Oh, wait, extras. So what do we have in extras? Come on, extras. Okay. So if I just go here, so what can I give to extras? So if I go to view all, which one can I give to extras? So I'll just give like antivirus or something. No, that's a software, but anyway, I'll just make these an extra. Yeah, hopefully that's it, right? All right, so one more time, right? That's good. Okay, one more time, refresh, add product, bundle, select that. Okay, extras. Please, no more errors. All right, so that's about that. So that I was just going to show you, like, if you want to categorize, there are also some requirements out there that you would see that, and that is how you can differentiate the features. Okay, so try to practice what we're learning. Again, I'm going to come back to the bundle because I want to show you guys in the org that we're practicing with as well. So I'll just make sure that I haven't clicked on anything that could be affecting that. But yeah, so whatever it is, I would show you tomorrow, because if I fix it, then you might not know what it is, but I might try to break it again and then fix it in front of your eyes so you guys will see what the problem is. Okay, so please try to practice. So again, if you're yet to, you may also practice on some Cpq trailheads that will give you different examples as well, okay? I know a lot of you out there are already doing that anyway, so I'm not going to take too much of your time for tonight, so I'm going to try to draw the curtain on today's class, and then we can continue from where we stop tomorrow. So let me know quickly if you guys have any question, and I promise you I'll try to resolve the issue by I'll try tonight. I'm someone that don't like when something breaks, so I like to know what goes on. That's how I was able to learn Salesforce as well. Like, I'm always ready to troubleshoot. I'm always that's me, and that's one of the things that actually helped me to be probably where I am, right? So thank you guys. Thanks for your time. Sorry that we had to I had to reboot my computer earlier, so we lost about 5 minutes in between or thereabout. So yeah, so tomorrow we'll meet up again. So the assignment that we have, thanks FA. Yeah, we the assignment is I want you to the client wants to be able to view child bundle product options after selecting required and always on the parent bundle, right? So how do we achieve this in the org? So share your answer before the class tomorrow. I would like you guys to just tell me what to do, and we're gonna do it together. Like, if someone has already done it, so I am, I already solved it, but it's very easy, very, very easy. It's just click, and you're done. Okay, but please try to work on it and then show me how to do this tomorrow before the class. And once again, I would help you guys to troubleshoot what I was trying to show you in our own org, right? And see what went wrong. So thank you guys and have a good night. I'm gonna hand it over now.